awesome concert for you. We had an amazing week. I've been coming here for a long time. I started coming here as a student. My old teacher was right over here. Dr. Gage was the conductor. You'll meet Dr. Gage in a bit. I was coming here as part of the coaching staff with the previous teacher before I took over, Mr. Driscoll took over. And in all the years, I don't know that I've seen a group of students that didn't know each other legitimately before camp come together so fast. I'm really excited for you to get to hear what is in store tonight. First, before you hear any of the sounds tonight, before you get to hearing how this could possibly have happened, we'll tell you exactly how it did. We have an amazing camp staff. It's taken a long time to put together a team like this, so I'd like to introduce you to the staff. First, I think everybody knows or aware, at some point in your mentor orchestra career, this is Miss Kim Driscoll. Doing a variety of things, thanks a ton, a variety of teaching responsibilities this week, as well as some violin sectionals. Just amazing part of the team, thank you so much. Also in the violin section, this is Mrs. Carrie Singler. And her lovely husband, Mr. Jeff Singler. Again, Carrie's kind of takes the responsibility of the first violin coach, and Mr. Jeff Singler takes the cellist. The three of us have been doing this camp for more than I probably care to admit. We have a really, really fun time every summer. It was fun again. I really appreciate the two of you coming out always. Thank you so much. Our violist, the irreplaceable Laura Dudak. And we're missing tonight our camp mom, Ann Nykel. She was feeling a little under the weather and just decided to take off today. Negative. It was negative. But she decided to head home. I know it's immediately everyone's thinking it, so I'll just get ahead of it. Negative. And then she decided anyway just to head home because she was not feeling great. And I'll save our introduction for Dr. Gage after our students kick off the first part of our program. Tonight's first tune is a selection from Vivaldi's Summer, arranged for chamber orchestra, and typically this piece is done without conductor, so I thought it'd be a great chance for Mannheim to take his first crack at the responsibilities. Start that one until Wednesday. It's pretty good. Nice job, you guys. I'd like to introduce one of my greatest mentors over the last 20 years. I mentioned earlier that I started coming as a student at Mannheim High School under the direction of Bill Amidal, and I think it was 98, maybe it was, that we came here for the first time. And I was a lot younger then, a lot more hair, I think. And I just remember being struck by the passion that Dr. Gage brings to the podium, just an undying amount of wisdom. I've appreciated every word that you've said over the years, and I'd like to welcome him back as a alumni faculty now. He's been, I think, would you say 28 years? Yeah. 28 years he was at YSU. Amazing career, and I think this is your first performance back. Yeah, it is. So we'd like to welcome Dr. Stephen Gage, please.
Privilege it is to work with your children, to work with these amazing musicians, the faculty. I was really proud of Youngstown this week. I thought they treated all of you so beautifully. Today, Jim Tressel, soon to be our ex-president here, came in and gave one of the most inspiring speeches I've heard in a long time, and reminded me what it is that we really do in education. We create situations where people like these amazing young folks behind me can find what it is about the world where they can make a difference. In their case, the teamwork that's required to be in an orchestra, the individual effort that you have cultivated in them to drive them to their lessons, to drive them to rehearsals, even when you really maybe didn't want to buy the instruments, to buy the bows, to send them to camp. Those are things that are priceless, and of course the consequences of all that are what matters, right? I've had my day, okay? When I first came here, I didn't have gray hair. Now I have a whole lot of it. And but during all that journey of coming with this amazing camp, I always am so motivated when I leave. I'm motivated because music is a great messenger. It's something that allows us to be human, right? It gives a chance to express ourselves. In that case, it gave us a chance to take it out on the world a little bit. You know, they brought it home there at the end. Did you like that? Here we go, world. We can be special. And I encourage you to continue to cultivate that. Jim also said something really important, and I'm going to remind the students. He talked to them about encouraging young people in your school district to learn to play the violin, to learn to play the viola, to learn to play the cello, and to be part of this. If I was in Mentor, I can guarantee you my children would have been in the Mentor Orchestra program. I wanted my kids to go to Boardman so they could be in Bill's great Boardman program too. It's something that is really special, folks, and I hope that you know that. This could not happen in every school district in your city, much less in America. So be proud of yourself to be part of something special. The folks who taught here this week, Carrie, Jeff, Laura, Kim, and of course Matthew, they're not normal. They're way better than normal. They are diligent artists, scholars, practical because they got us from A to Z. We knew exactly where we were supposed to be when we were supposed to be there. But most importantly, they're teachers. And they take these kids every day, wherever it is they are. This week it was trapped inside YSU's little net. And push them to be the best they can be. I'm a father of 3 and a grandfather of 1 special needs child. To me, teachers are way up. In the society in which we live, for some reason, they're not. I don't know why that happened. I don't think it's fair. We say in our country our most precious resource are our children, and here you are, right? But for some reason, the actions don't justify the words. So I'm going to ask you, as the kind of people who raise this kind of child, to help us make it more rewarding. Stop saying things, and not you, but the society that I see as I age here is one that doesn't have the same value. And I think it's beholding on all of us to do what we can to support, like you are. When you heard that tonight, if that didn't lift you up, we need to have a chat. There's a nice restaurant down here. I'll go in there and sit. That's 5 days. That is way abnormal, all right? Our last piece that I'm going to do was written by Howard Hanson, who's a great American composer, conductor, and 3 of us went to the Eastman School, Laura, Carrie, and I, and he was the director of that symphony orchestra in the school. Thanks so much, Matt and Kim. Thank you, moms and dads, and whoever else is here, sisters and brothers. One of my very favorite, I have 3 things that I like to say every day. 1, be kind. It's free. And I tell my students all the time, look around you at the stoplight. There's a lot of people that aren't very kind. 2, do your best. What you just saw was extraordinary excellence. And 3, to love music and each other. Thanks so much for having me, Matt. Students, you are rock stars, and so are all of you. God bless you, and we'll see you soon. The father part of me cannot let this go, because if I got in my car tomorrow at the right moment, I didn't share it, I would feel really terrible. Our band parents here, they tell me all right. Your parents here?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, would you stand up? Your dad, all right, I should know. You have triplets, I understand.
Yes, I do.
On Tuesday, we had the only, because I'm a proud dad, all right? I'm going to let him be a proud dad. Mr. Singler gave Ben his umbrella, okay, to carry it and put that umbrella over my head all the way from the dormitory over here. And we had one of the most rewarding conversations I've had with a 17 or 18-year-old in a very, very long time. You've done a great job, sir, as have all the rest of you. And I think those kind of stories are what makes these kids so special. And thank you very much for raising him like that. You should be very proud. God bless all of you.
On to the next. The next piece is Brandenburg Concerto Number 3 in G. Unless you were really interested in like the multi-paragraph emails I was sending before camp addressed to the students with you on them, you probably missed. The thing about this one is that it really challenges our violin and viol, all of the sections, but in particular our violins and violas are now separated from 2 into 6 different sections. So you'll see that instead of having 5 individual parts going on at the same time, this piece will have upwards of 9. Now for probably the furthest thing ever from that. I don't know that you can get further from that than this. Maybe some Metallica or something. I don't know. Maybe that's even closer, I think. Metallica, I think, is even closer. Like rap music. That would be further away. Next is the clinch mountain backstep. Switch it up. To an outdoor venue near you soon. Next is one of my, I guess, more favorite kind of middle school jams. It's got some really tough rhythms if you want to teach playing off the 16th note carried over the bar line. You know what I mean. It's kind of a nice little trick that you play on the kids. This one's fun, but there's a little bit of learning in it too. To-do bang. They'll tell you they don't. They love that one. They really do. They love it. They really do. We're gonna have some beach balls in this outdoor event. It's gonna be cool. Anyway, thanks again for driving out here. I know we could have had the camp at the high school like last year, and some of us probably would have really enjoyed it. I promise you, this was really, really worth it. On the way home, you're going to hear some fantastic stories. I hope you get a chance to take a look at the photo album. I'm reminding myself to tell you about that. I know you saw the QR code. Right before the concert started, I emailed all of you the link to that, because I'll probably forget in a little bit. I hope you enjoy the camp, students. I really enjoyed teaching it. I know the staff enjoyed teaching it. Thanks again, staff. Another round of applause for the staff. Thank you so much. It's my applause stall tactic where I remember all the Mrs. Nykel stuff, like don't forget if you had a student with medication, don't leave without that. That would be bad. Please see me. I'll be right over here at the end. You can catch me. Also, these chairs and stands actually belong in the room that's on the floor above us. So if you wouldn't mind, before you grab luggage and head back to Mentor, if you could help us grab a chair and a stand and head up there and help put that rehearsal space back where it is so that YSU doesn't have a mess to clean up after us. Drive safe, everybody. I know we talked about getting back to a little bit of normalcy all week here at YSU, at least for me and the staff. So a really appropriate end, one of my favorite tunes by the Beatles called Get Back.